Hi there, I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. We have a few storms to talk about in the Western Pacific. Classic Western Pacific, mid-September. 3 systems out here. We have Muifa, a new tropical depression located towards the east of Okinawa Honto, and also tropical storm Merbok, which is way out there in the Pacific Ocean, not going to be impacting anybody directly. But let's talk about Muifa, also known as Inde in the Philippines. It has been taking its sweet time, moving across the southern Japanese islands. This fantastic graphic from one of my former colleagues out there, NHK, meteorologist Sayaka Mori, showing the center of that storm moving right over Ishigaki. Look at the wind speeds drop right off and the pressure get down to about 960 hectopascals. This video is from Ishigaki, confirms this up. No wind being seen there, and that rare blue sky right over the island. That is from videographer James Reynolds. I am ecstatic to know, all these people just sharing this wealth of information out here. This is microwave imagery, by the way. It just shows that eye wall, and then right there's the eye. That dome effect over Ishigaki. Here's the deal, though. I've been doing this for about 12 years. Ishigaki-jima, Miyako, for that matter, as well as Okinawa Honto, but more so these islands. They have been hit by so many storms. I've covered multiple Cat 4 and 5s over those little islands. They are built for this. No damage really being seen there outside of superficial damage. So, it's, you look at this and go, wow, incredible. But for them, it's another mid-September day. Let's see where this storm system's heading next. Pulling away from the southern Japanese islands, it is going to continue to bring that rain on parts of northern Taiwan, and then eventually kicking off there towards the east coast of China around Shanghai. Still carrying winds sustained over 100 kilometers per hour potentially. So Shanghai's really going to be looking at some nasty conditions as well when this starts to kick away. But you can see those winds there on Miyako still being high. Breezy conditions here on Tuesday over towards Wednesday. Moved across parts of Okinawa Honto, and eventually that moves off there. Look at this, though. Look at our next system. I'll get to this in a second. Another one on its heels, kicking off there towards the east as well. All right, let's pull back the bigger picture. Here we go. It says no data because I didn't update this because everything just changed. So just ignore that. But I do want to mention all 3 of our storms here. And then there's Merbok. It is way out there. It's on the side of where my satellite imagery gathers data. But this thing almost looks extra tropical, kicking off there well towards the east, almost towards the international date line. You can pull back the bigger picture with the tropical tracks. You see what I'm talking about. Merbok kicking off there towards the north, just west of Midway, in fact, well towards the east of Honshu. No real worries there. Let's turn our attention to this area as well. Now, let's start off with some of the guidance. There is no official track on it yet, at least from the Japan Meteorological Agency. ECMWF continues to spin this up. It gathers moisture out of that monsoonal flow towards the south, so it does have a lot of that to work with, and it is moving to a similar atmospheric condition that we just seen with Hinodore and Muifa. Big thing is both of those storms have stirred up the oceans. The sea surface temperatures are not on the side of the storm. That means you don't have a lot of fuel for it to rapidly develop. But we still could see a tropical storm over the Amami Islands. And if it continues to drift further towards the south, look at the northern portions of Okinawa Honto, possibly some tropical storm strength conditions over the weekend. I know another weekend. That would be the 3rd straight weekend of messy weather out here for our friends in Okinawa. I definitely feel for you guys. Let's take a look at this, though. This is the guidance from the SpaghettiOs. The GFS kind of shows that spread there. And look, some of this does pull off towards Okinawa, but some of it pours to Kyushu or Shikoku as well, which is why, we really want to wait for an official track from some of the agencies here, because the guidance right now, it continues to remain at a point of, I don't know if that's technical. What I can tell you, though, is some passing showers likely for all these areas. And waves are for sure going to be getting kicked up as well. Look at that, picking up about 3 to 6 meters out there towards parts of Kagoshima, Tokushima. Yeah, some nasty weather for sure there in the forecast. Really all depends. The broader picture, you can get what's going on here. You have that high towards the north kind of funneling this. And also this is following in the wake of Muifa. So, it coming over the Amami Islands or Okinawa Honto is not out of the realm of questions here. It really just depends on when it develops, how quickly, and how far behind of Muifa it will be. When Muifa stalled out, there's a lot of questions about where exactly it will go. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. I know I've left you with more questions than answers, it feels like. I apologize for that. Stay safe out there, and as always, thanks for watching.